Among all the characters of the Call of Duty series, none stand as legendary as Captain Price. What many people may not realize is that this iconic character is based on a real British soldier, who was a member of one of the world's most elite Special Forces units. This soldier left a lasting mark by leading one of the most intense hostage rescue missions in British history, as well as counterinsurgent operations during the Northern Ireland Troubles. This is the story of John McAleese, from boots on the ground to the big screen, and the allegations that could have brought it all down. John was born in April 1949 in Stirling, Scotland. Growing up, he had a deep passion for adventure and the great outdoors, which would ultimately lay the groundwork for his future in the military. At the age of 20, John made the decision to enlist in the British Army's Royal Engineers Division, marking the beginning of his military career. 4 years into his service, he completed the grueling 13-week All-Arms Commando course, earning him his Green Beret. After completion, he transferred to the 59 Independent Commando Royal Engineers, where he would spend 2 years before making the most pivotal choice of his entire military career, applying for the Special Air Service, more commonly referred to as the SAS. The SAS is arguably one of the most elite military units in the world, renowned for its exceptional training and unwavering commitment to excellence, which produces some of the strongest warriors. These Special Forces soldiers undergo rigorous training that pushes their physical and mental limits to ensure they can handle the toughest missions. These warriors excel in the fundamentals of shooting, moving, and communicating, and their superiority arises from relentless training and specialized skill development, including hostage rescue, sabotage, and reconnaissance. They're not just physically strong, but also mentally capable of making split-second decisions under immense pressure. This dedication to excellence and the ability to stay cool under fire make the SAS soldiers some of the finest in the world, who are called upon to tackle the most challenging and dangerous missions. This dedication to excellence and the ability to stay cool under fire make the SAS soldiers some of the finest in the world, who are called upon to tackle the most challenging and dangerous missions. The prestigious legacy of the SAS laid the foundation for what would later become the United States Delta Force. John excelled through the training and was welcomed into the unit. 5 years later, he would work his way up the ranks to Lance Corporal, serving in the 22nd Regiment B Squadron. Little did John know that all his training would soon have to be put to use. On April 30th, 1980, 6 armed Iranian terrorists stormed the Iranian Embassy in London, taking 26 hostages. They demanded the release of prisoners in Khuzestan and their own safe passage out of the United Kingdom. On the 6th day, negotiation attempts failed, and the terrorists threw the body of a hostage out the window, resulting in the SAS being called in to bring an end to the chaos. With a live video feed from the media, simultaneously 2 SAS teams, with Team 1 being led by John, assaulted the building, detonating explosives on the first-floor windows and entering the embassy, with John being easily seen in the video. They quickly cleared the building, eliminated the terrorists without taking any casualties, and began exfiltrating the hostages, where, unknowingly, 2 of the terrorists were hiding among them, with one pulling a hand grenade. The closest soldier pushed him down the stairs, and 2 others put him down. The entire raid lasted 17 minutes and involved 35 SAS soldiers. 2 years later, John was deployed to the Falkland Islands in response to the brief conflict between Argentina and the United Kingdom. Argentine forces invaded and occupied the Falkland Islands, which were under British sovereignty. In response to the invasion, the United Kingdom launched a military operation to retake the Falklands. The conflict lasted for approximately 74 days and resulted in the liberation of the Falkland Islands and surrounding territories by British forces, with the SAS primarily responsible for conducting raids and patrols behind enemy lines. John would then be deployed to Northern Ireland during the Troubles, a traumatic part of Irish history. The Troubles were primarily a result of deep-rooted division between nationalist Catholics, who sought unification with the Republic of Ireland, and Unionist Protestants, who wished to maintain Northern Ireland's position within the United Kingdom. This conflict led to a prolonged period of violence, civil unrest, and terrorism, where paramilitary groups from both sides, such as the IRA and UVF, engaged in bombings and assassinations, causing significant casualties and lasting scars on the region's social and political fabric. The SAS played a major role during this time, carrying out several surveillance operations and ambushes against the IRA. The conflict was brought to an end in 1998, when the Good Friday Agreement was made, although some underlying tensions and issues still persist today. Before his retirement from the military in 1988, John was entrusted with the prestigious responsibility of serving as the personal bodyguard for 3 United Kingdom prime ministers. After his retirement, he was still in search of work, leading him to take multiple contracts in Iraq and Afghanistan as a security advisor, and even found himself as an airsoft instructor. But he got his biggest break when he co-starred on the TV show SAS Are You Tough Enough, where his iconic handlebar mustache was shown to the world. With combat behind him, John married twice and had a son named Paul, who looked to follow in his father's footsteps by enlisting in the military. Paul was deployed to Afghanistan, while tragically, his unit hit an IED while on a foot patrol, leaving no survivors. The family was devastated, yet they were about to face even more heartbreak. Shortly after his son's funeral, John was arrested on allegations of possessing illegal pornography. The matter had initially come to the attention of British police 2 years earlier while McAleese was in Greece, where he had assured them of his intention to cooperate upon returning to the United Kingdom. However, following his son's funeral, he attended a police interview and was subsequently arrested and released on bail for further inquiries before he returned to Greece, where he failed to attend the next scheduled bail appointment. West Mercia police sought a European arrest warrant, leading to a formal extradition request by the British government to the Greek authorities. However, the warrant was never executed, as John passed away at the age of 62 from a heart attack while working in Greece with the local government on establishing an international anti-cargo piracy unit. His family spoke out against the allegations, stating that John had made lots of enemies in his line of work who would go to extreme lengths to ruin him, with the origin of the claim from an anonymous source claiming to have seen the images, but the police never discovered any nor found any possible connection. The family stated that they did not have internet at their house, and John did not possess the skills to use a computer. While we may never know the veracity of the allegations, it's crucial not to let them overshadow John's enduring legacy. From humble beginnings to becoming a distinguished member of the SAS, his legacy is enshrined in the fictional character of Captain Price in the Call of Duty series. I leave you with more badass moments of Captain Price.